This week I am talking about Chardonnay, and not just any Chardonnay, but Australian Chardonnay. Now, if you have any preconceived ideas about what an Aussie Chardonnay is, then it's time that you banish them, because I am tasting some seriously cool, lean, and absolutely delicious wines today. First up, I have got the Wine Society's Exhibition Chardonnay from Margaret River. It's made for them by a brilliant producer, Robert Oatley, who was actually very famous for being a yachtsman. But he's now turned his hand to great winemaking, and I'm very excited to taste this. So Margaret River is a region over in Western Australia. If you travel about 3 hours south of Perth, you'll reach it. And by all accounts, it sounds absolutely stunning and is very much on my list of somewhere I would love to visit. So let's have a little go at this wine and see what we've got. And it's smelling gorgeous, really inviting. I've got this kind of like very juicy pineapple note coming through, but not in a sickly way, and I can't wait to taste it. Lovely. You've got that kind of juicy pineapple, a nice sort of creamy note as well, a little bit of a vanilla lick of spice. There is a bit of oak in here, but it's so balanced and just really well structured. This isn't about those kind of really heavy, overblown, overmade Australian Chardonnays I think may have put you off in the past. This is super refined, very elegant, and I think for the money is outstanding quality. It has great length, really good acidity that balances around those kind of lovely mouthfeels with that little vanilla-y oaky edge. Very well balanced alcohol. It's not big and over the top at all. So I'm very excited by that wine, and I think it is an excellent place to start this tasting. Next up, I have a Chardonnay from Tasmania. Tasmania is a really exciting region in Australia, and you'll see that there are lots of producers who are planting vines there. They make some fantastic sparkling wines, but their Chardonnays and Pinot Noir are also very good too. They've got this gorgeous kind of cool climate element to them. So if you're thinking again about those big blousy wines, this is not that. So let's have a little taste and see what we've got going on. I'm immediately getting this kind of lemon lime note, and let's taste. So yeah, very much a sort of lemon lime citrus, very bright, uplifting, mouth-watering acidity. It's also got a nice kind of nectarine note to it too. And I think, again, it's a very well balanced wine, and I think it's good value for the money. It's obviously always relative to the price point, but I think I'm showing that actually there's a lovely kind of salty lick to that too, which gives it a nice structure, but definitely lemon citrus dominant, and is so far away from those kind of insipid, deep yellow wines that you used to see in a glass. And I think Tasmania just goes from strength to strength as an island. And I think if you see Tasmania, you're generally going to be sealed a certain good benchmark of quality. So it's certainly one to look out for. I'm really excited to taste this next wine. It's from one of my favourite producers, the Murray-Darling Estate. Now, Murray-Darling Estate is located on the Mornington Peninsula, and they're very much at the kind of the Melbourne end. So they're one of the first vineyards that you come across when you're driving down onto the peninsula. And it was set up by Richard and Jill McIntyre in the very early 80s, and they were absolute pioneers of planting in the peninsula. This is 100% Chardonnay. Their daughter, Kate McIntyre, who's also a master of wine, who is an outstanding person, is the winemaker here now. But I think Richard still has a very kind of close part to play and is always seen around the winery. It's a really beautiful kind of very delicate lemon colour, and I can't wait to get involved. And it's smelling gorgeous. You've got this lovely kind of lemon cream note, a little bit of spice there. It's beautiful. It's got this lovely lemon cream, like sort of a lemon posset. There's also a nice kind of little hint of sort of something a little bit spicier. almost a bit of kind of lemongrass coming through there as well as soft apricots. It's very generous. The acidity is really poised in there. She uses very hands-off winemaking technique. It's all about the great quality of fruit just being allowed to express itself. And I think it's just got so much length and quality and character. Now, you don't see a huge amount of Muradoc in the UK, but it is available, so I would absolutely look them out. This is their, if you like, their estate Chardonnay, but they also have single vineyard expressions as well, and they are all absolutely wonderful. So I'm really excited about drinking a glass of this a little bit later on, and I hope you manage to track down a bottle too. For my final wine, we are in the Yara Valley, which is located to the northeast of Melbourne, and it is truly one of the most charming, beautiful and exciting wine regions in Australia. They make some beautiful Pinot Noirs and Nebbiolo too, which is something I get very excited about, but also some great Chardonnay. Giant Steps are a brilliant producer, and I'm really looking forward to tasting this. Again, they do single varietal expressions of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and they also have single vineyard sites, but this is their estate Chardonnay, so that means it's a blend of different sites to give you what they see as their benchmark Yara Valley Chardonnay. So let's have a little taste. My gosh, it smells racy. You've got really bright citrus coming through. Lemon, lime, steely, really taut. It's a very structured wine. It actually almost reminds me of a more stylistically towards a Chablis Premier Cru or a kind of a leaner white Burgundy. It has that lovely kind of very steely, great acidity, lemon lime, citrus note, but there's also a little bit of kind of green cut apple, a nice little lick of sweeter spice, a touch of vanilla, but I don't think that's from the oak at all. It's all about that kind of freshness, very invigorating, really good acidity, a lemon cream curd note as well, and I think it is an absolutely fantastic wine. And when you look at the price point and you do compare that to the sort of the same wine that would come from, for example, Burgundy, this just absolutely smashes it out of the park. The value for money on this is fantastic. It's not a cheap wine, but you do get a lot of wine for your money. I've loved tasting all of these wines today, and they just go to show the absolute breadth of quality and excitement that you can get from Chardonnay in Australia. It's a world beyond the kind of the oak chipped, deep yellow bombs of wines that you might have commonly associated with Chardonnay from Australia. These are really elegant and really poised. They've all got great balance, whether they are slightly sort of fleshier and rounder from the Margaret River or this kind of more steely linear edge from the Yara Valley. They all have absolute precision and represent very good value for money. So this isn't about goon bags and just packing them cheap. We're not on the kind of the bottom shelf wines here. These are really something to be excited about. So I think you can be very trusting in the idea that Australian Chardonnay has really grown up, and I think are making some of the best Chardonnays that are available in the world. And I can't wait to have a glass of all of these over the coming days. Cheers.